two-time Grammy, and three-time Academy Country Music Award winner, Leanne Rimes, in the performance of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see bow down to the light? What's around you have the twilight's gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through perilous fight. Oh, the brave hearts we watch were forget history streaming.
Race fans, and welcome to Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, and the Williams Grove Speedway, where the United Dirt Sim Series Silver 305s are set to do battle. 4 points and 3 transfer positions into the Gold 305s tomorrow night. Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania is a half-mile clay oval that has hosted events such as the National Open since 1939. Currently in the 305 Silvers, we have Alex Hanna leading by 10 points in the season totals. And Billy, who is it that is hot on his tail right now?
Hunter Crum is in second. He's back by 10 points. In the third, you got Caleb Harmon. He's 9 points behind Hunter. So top three's pretty tight. I don't have the rest of it pulled up right now, but that's your top three. Alex Hanna's kind of got a comfortable lead if he can just stay out of trouble and make the A mains. I think he might get it, but you never know. You can't count nobody out. He's still got one drop week over Hunter that's going to keep him safe. So it's looking good for Alex, but you just never know. It's racing.
Very, very true. And the Grove provides an interesting change of pace as far as what these guys are used to. The Grove is very much a paperclip. It has a different width of track in 1 and 2 versus 3 and 4, and also there's more banking through 1 and 2 compared to 3 and 4. So these guys have to kind of learn 2 different sets of corners to get through. And it's likely that we'll see some high-flying action as a few guys get into the fence at some point.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see once this track slicks off where the fast line's at. Hunter Crum set quite a fast lap time up there. Him and Tyler Street 1 and 2. They were about a tenth faster than everybody else for the most part. So that's interesting to see. Hunter's obviously fast. He's ready to show up. And then, Alex Hanna, he don't know how to qualify. So he's back in 13th. He's going to have his work cut out for him. But he may get lucky on a transfer on that one. It depends on if we have 5 or 4 heats or not.
So we're actually going to have to watch Hanna when he qualifies, see if he can take quick time.
Yeah, one of these days he might make it happen. I don't know though. He didn't do very good today. He's about 3/10 off the top time, but Hunter Crum put a remarkable time up there. I mean, he 19.319. Tyler Street's 3.99. So only 2 drivers in the threes today. So be interesting to see. Then you got Aiden Bierlin is sitting third, Dustin Sargent fourth. Sargent with an incredible run last week, looking to keep going with that. And I think if he locks in this week, he'll lock in for the rest of the season for the gold. So I know he's probably looking forward to that one.
One name I'm seeing in that top 10 who has been here since the beginning with the Silver Series is Chris Jones out of Australia. turned in a very nice lap, putting him 6th quick on the board. So hopefully we'll get to see him put on a good show tonight.
Yeah, Jones, he's been putting in a lot of work with us. He's been hanging out. He hung out with us last night and did some oddball racing with us as well. So he's definitely looking pretty good. Would be interesting to see how he does.
Going to bring us around to the starting grid, I do believe.
Yeah, row number 1, you're going to have Tyler Klaus and Steven Fernberg. Row 2, on the inside, you're going to have Chris Jones. Outside of him, Hunter Crum, your pole sitter. Row 3, you're going to be Billy Bowerman. He told me he wasn't racing tonight, but he lied. He decided to hop on in, give her a try anyways. On the outside of him, you're going to have Jack Hitt. Row 4, you're going to have Jimmy Barr and Adam Filburn. Row 5, Byron McDonald and Greg Detweiler. I believe that's it. So your dad, first time we've seen him in the league, Design Metal Art, our sponsor, he's coming on board to give it a try finally. How do you think he's going to do?
Well, he has, I think, a whole 3 days experience in iRacing, so it'll be interesting to see what he can put together. He does have 1 win under his belt in official competition, so this is a little different than official races, though. You've got some serious talent out here, even under 2K. So he's starting all the way at the back. That can make it pretty tough. We'll see what he can put together.
Yeah, officials go by iRating. That's where you get placed at. But we kind of bring the best of the best out here when we run our league. So you get the cream of the crop here that are in the iRatings. A lot of these guys don't run official races as well. Hunter Crum, he's got a 1,700 iRating, and he doesn't run officials hardly at all. That's why this is so low. But yeah, like you said, you're going to have some fast guys. They've been doing this every week for 8 weeks now. So it'd be interesting to see how he can do as a new guy coming out. We've got a couple new people in the series, and that's why we have this class, though, is for the new guys.
Looks like we'll have 1 more lap under caution. Pace truck will be exiting in turn 3, at which point the leaders will have control of the field until the green flag comes out.
Yeah, all starts are on green. I believe top 4 will make it to the features tonight. I don't know how many heats we had. Do we have 5 or do we have 4? Do you know?
I think we actually have enough drivers that we should have 5 heat races tonight.
All right, so 5 heats. That'll be a lot of heat racing, a lot of action, a lot of track wear. Pace car ducks in. They're coming out of 4. Take the green flag. It's going to be Fernberg and Klaus on the front row. Klaus gets a pretty good start. Klaus and Fernberg going to go single file there. Hunter Crum's already looking to the outside of Chris Jones. Had one go way up in the fence back there. I believe that was... not sure. I don't see who it is yet, but we'll get that pulled up here in a minute. Might have been Jimmy Barr. Chris Jones looking pretty racy early on. He's looking like he's going to try to get under Fernberg there. These 305s, the way they're geared, they just do not have the power to come out of these corners here at Williams Grove. Such long straightaways. You got to have a really tall gear to make it down.
A run now on Chris Jones. He's going to look to the outside through 1 and 2. He's going to carry some momentum around the corner.
Yeah, Jones keeps
like
working.
He's got the nose out there now.
Jones keeps working that bottom, trying to get on Fernberg. Now Hunter Crum's going to get around him on the outside. I'm surprised to see the outside so fast early on. Bowerman, he's working up top. Oh, and Bowerman gets into the wall. Saves it. He's going to lose a spot, though. Hunter Crum, Chris Jones still battling side by side, coming down the back stretch. Tyler Klaus has a comfortable lead over Fernberg. Fernberg with about 3 or 4 cars between Jones and Crum. Oh, and Hunter
Give a little bit of a right rear to Hunter Crum, and Crum went way up over the cushion. He's going to drop back now.
That's going to move Crum back. Bowerman, he's looking back again for 4th on Jack Hitt. See if he can get into a transfer for tonight's A main. Running the bottom line, looking pretty good. He's going to get it coming down the back stretch, going into 3. Oh, and they were real close. Bowerman gets into Jack Hitt. Hitt was giving him no room at all. And then Crum almost gets in the back of Hitt. Move Bowerman into 4th for the final transfer. Just 2 laps to go. Sorry, 3 laps to go. Crum not able to reel in Jack Hitt here. I was just talking to him before the races how he didn't need any bad luck, and Alex Hanna needed it, and Hunter Crum was the one that got the bad luck. Gave him the old announcer's curse. Got a nice battle here for 4th, though, between Hitt, Bowerman, and Crum. Can be anybody's spot here. 2 to go, coming to 1 to go. Bowerman looking pretty good, holding him off for 4th right now. Bowerman gets a little high. Hunter Crum's going to get underneath Jack Hitt. Can't do it underneath.
Just not quite enough gearing to get up off the corner on the bottom side. I think that's why the top will be probably a pretty competitive line until it gets real wide. But there, Crumb's looking to the inside now, making a move for 5th. I think he's going to run out of time here.
Crumb made a nice move there. He went up high, cut it down low, try to get the run, make the straightaway longer. It's not going to do it. Clouser the win. Fernberg 2nd, Jones 3rd, Bowerman 4th. Hit and Crumb 5th and 6th. They're going to the B. McDonald, Filburn, Detweiler in 9th, Barr 10th. Lucky break for Bowerman. He hit the wall early on, was able to come back, get in a transfer. Tough break for Crumb. Heat 2 is going to start gridding up on the pole. You're going to have Caleb Harmon on the inside. Outside him, you're going to have AJ Hobson. Row 2 on the inside, the 199 Aaron Gurwitz on the outside of him, the 47 Tyler Street. Row 3, you're going to have Christopher Standridge on the inside. Outside, Coulter West. Row 4, Daniel Vault and Jason Kratke. Row 5, Craig Peters and I knew I was going to mess this up again. Nels Shellhouse? I can't remember.
Nels Shellhouse.
Nels Shellhouse. And row 6, starting on him by himself in row 6, you're going to have Michael Bangan. I knew I'd mess it up. That's why I wanted to get one good one in last week. I got it in, so you can't be mad at me now. That's a tough
looks like
name.
Tyler Street's going to be starting that 4th position. I think he's going to be the man to watch.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be the one to watch. For sure. He's
like Christopher Standridge has got himself a little bit better of a starting position than we typically see in his heat races.
Yeah, he usually has to do a lot of work, and it's a struggle for him lately, but he's looking pretty good tonight. He's only one spot out. Could be anybody's game. Caleb Harmon on the front row. I think he's going to be your favorite besides, I mean, you got 3 of them, Gurwitz, Street, and Harmon. They've been all fast here in these 305 Silvers. Gotta get 1 to go. Takes a long time to pace around here at Williams Grove. Start will be on green. Are no yellows for heat races here in UDSS until we can get confirmation that iRacing has their stuff figured out. And I think they finally might. Just haven't quite done enough testing on it to confirm that, but that'll be nice to be able to not have yellow flags count. We can not have to worry about throwing yellows and this and that. So that'd be nice to be able to get that in play. Pace trucks in. They're bringing it down double file. Nice and even here. Harmon will take the green flag. Gets a good start. Gurwitz gets a good start on Street. Standridge, his left man, he's left out on that start. He was sleeping. Gurwitz working at high side already. See if he can make a move. Street's going to kind of run back underneath him there on the bottom. Street's one of the few to be able to get a good run on the bottom. Now he's going to get another look on the side. Gurwitz can't make it stick. Harmon with your early lead. Harmon
really trying to rotate the car there coming off of 2, get it back to the bottom for a longer run down the straightaway.
Yeah, it seemed to work well when Crumb figured that out. So I think that's what you're going to do. Almost have to diamond the corners almost. Street still looking on Gurwitz. I believe he's faster than him. He just can't get by. He just can't get that run off. I think he's got to do the same thing. He's got to run it real high and get the run down on the bottom underneath of him. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th nose to tail now. Harmon got a little bit of breathing room. Hobson gets a little loose coming out. Gurwitz is going to look to the outside of him. Gurwitz going to make it hang. Will he get it going into 3 though? He will. It pulls up beside him.
Around the outside.
Yeah, Street's going to follow. Hobson might go from 2nd to 4th here. Gurwitz, give him 2nd. Tyler Street on the outside of Hobson now. Street to 3rd. Hobson's going to be catfished on the bottom, just left to hang. Street gets another run on the outside. That's going to move Street comfortably into 3rd. Standard's still the first man out in 5th. Gurwitz now closing in on Harmon. Going to get his first challenge of the night. Top 3 all running that higher side right around the middle of the track. Hobson falling back a little bit now from the top 3. Standard's still way back in 5th. Can't quite get a run on him. He might have a battle there for 5th as well. Got a couple starting to knock on his door. I think the top 3 here just kind of happy to be riding right now.
I think at this point you're coming down to the white flag. Some of the time it pays off to just go ahead and ride in position. Try not to put yourself in a bad situation.
Yeah, you're going to start kind of far back, though, between second and third. That's quite a ways. You're in Heat 2, so it won't be as bad. You won't be at the rear of the feature, but still, nonetheless, Tyler Street was all over Gerwitz there at the end. Give the win to Harmon. It's going to be Harmon, Gerwitz, Street, Hops in your top 4, Standards in 5th, Vaught 6th, Coulter West in 7th, and Michael Bang in 8th. Big old pile up there after the finish, but they will reset and be good to go. Bring us right into heat number 3. Starting on the pole, you're going to have Andrew Danson Hansen on the inside. Outside of him, you're going to have Alex Hanna, your points leader. Row 2, you're going to have Clint Stone and Aiden Bierlin on the outside. Row 3, you're going to have Chris Lawrence and Scott Paw. Row 4, you're going to have Rodney Shockley and the Davenport Dart, Dave Ward Jr. Row 5, Clarence Rosa and Glenn Reinhardt. Reinhardt is not eligible to race. And Andrew Holmes, I don't believe he was as well. So, 2 guys, they didn't meet the 2K iRating criteria. No big deal. They can run tomorrow night. Looks like we'll have 9 cars in heat number 3 here. Top 4 as always will move on. I think Alex Hanna's going to have to be the favorite in this one, Darren.
Yeah, without a doubt, Hanna has the outside line down into turn 1. He's a talented driver. He's going to be very, very hard to beat. As you can already see, turn 1 is slicking off on the bottom side. It's going to make it even more difficult for anybody that wants to try to stick the bottom and make it work. The track just isn't quite wide enough yet.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if that bottom's going to come in eventually. It's just what heat. It's going to be 3, it's going to be 4, heat 5. There's going to be a point, I think, where it comes in.
I honestly think it's likely going to be C main or B main before we actually see the bottom start to roll properly for these 305s.
Yeah, right now, I mean, it's looking pretty good. It's definitely top heavy. It'd be nice to see the bottom come in, get 2 grooves, maybe get a little more passing. So hopefully the track will slick off some more. Track's holding up really well, though, right now. Just make sure we take the keys away from the water truck guy, because it does not need it. Although after that 410 race, I think he got lost anyways. That guy's eating cheeseburger somewhere.
Yeah, without a doubt, that 410 race got really slick really quick.
Yeah, it took no time at all, and it slicked off big time. But
that's the Grove for you, though. I mean, doesn't matter if it's live or virtual, the Grove always gets pretty slick.
Yeah, it's not one of my favorite tracks. We'll see how the 305s and the 360s go tomorrow. I think it'll be a little bit better tomorrow night, but the Grove just has my number. I cannot figure it out. So Pace Truck in, Andrew Holmes, Alex Hanna front row, 2 Sofa King cars. Nice slow start, good start. Still side by side going into 1. I imagine Alex is going to run a high side, get it. Andrew Hansen's going to block him, says not today, team member. Hanna with a nice crossover underneath though. Andrew Hansen still not giving up yet. Whoa, and Alex Hanna feeds a bumper to his teammate. It's going to knock Andrew down to 4th. Hanna's going to take the lead. That's Aiden on the inside. I believe that's Clint Stone to the outside of him. Clint Stone's going to get the outside. He's going to get the run. Alex Hanna with the early lead. Clint Stone second, Aiden third, Andrew Hansen 4th, closing in on Aiden. Andrew's not going to be happy about that. He will definitely go back to the trailer and have a word with his teammate on that one. Top 4 going to separate again, just like last heat. 5th kind of falling back a little bit. Rodney Shockley holding 5th place down. Rodney's usually a pretty fast contender with us here as of late as well. Looks like Clint Stone, the first one to move to the bottom, but I think it's going to bite him. Aiden Bierlin's going to get the top side working. He's going to move around. I think he's going to get 2nd place now. He does. Give 2nd to Aiden. Clint's going to have to get up top before Andrew can get in. Clint says, nope, live or die by the bottom. He's going to stay down there.
First of our top 5 fastest times to make it up from 4th or 3rd position, I believe.
Yeah, Aiden's always fast. He started in 4th, I believe it was. So, been real fast as of late. He's looking good. It looks like he's starting to close in on Alex Hanna right now. Andrew Hansen starting to fall back there in 4. Top 3 kind of separating herself. Hansen's going to have to make sure Shockley can't get him here at the end. We got 3 laps to go.
Aiden Berlin all over the back bumper of Alex Hanna.
Oh, Alex Hanna gets a little loose coming off. That's going to let Aiden get to the bottom. Alex is going to try to protect it. See if Aiden throws a slider here. He does. Nice slider by Aiden. Alex is going to cross it over. Clint Stone almost gets in the back of Alex. Alex gets a great run coming out of the corner. He starts to pull away again. Can he throw another slider on Aiden? Doesn't quite get it all the way there. Aiden's going to be able to get the top. They're wheel to wheel. Alex Hanna's just not throwing that line to be able to throw a slider. He needs to get down a little bit lower to throw it. White flags out. They come down the back stretch. Aiden Berlin's going to take the top spot. Last corner, last lap. Alex Hanna going to try to throw a slider. Not enough to get it. Aiden's going to go. Now Alex might lose second to Clint. Can't do it. Alex Hanna's going to get second. Aiden Berlin with the win. Alex Hanna second. Clint Stone third. Andrew Hansen fourth. Rodney Shockley fifth. Scott Paul sixth. Clarence Rosa seventh. And Chris Lawrence going to round out eighth. Dave Warden ninth. Alex Hanna almost went from first to third in the last lap. That was an interesting one for sure. That will bring us into heat number 4 here. Not yet. Get them. Don't quite have them loaded up yet. Don't know what just popped up on my screen there. Let me get that out of here, guys. Sorry. All right. So heat number 4, started on the pole, Ron Meister, Wiley veteran. He's been running us here lately. He's getting faster every week. Outside of him, Anthony Goyette. That's our 360 sponsor, Goyette Trucking. Row number 2, you're going to have Richard Shockley and Dustin Sargent. Row 3, you're going to have Trace Olson and Timothy Brantley. Row number 4, you're going to have William Seam and Justin Standridge. Row 5, you're going to have Brandon Bradney and Alex Rupert. Rupert did not make the call. He was over iRating, and Cameron Hennigan, if he makes the call, he is not currently showing on track, so he might not make the call tonight.
Yeah, it looks like Cameron Hennigan has scratched for the evening. He is out of the server.
All right, so 9 cars. Top 4 are going to make it. See who can get this one. Meister been running with us here lately. Been having a lot of bad luck. Hopefully he can turn that around. I think he had a good run the other night. Some 360s, maybe 410s. I can't remember what it was last week, but
360s at Lanier. He put on a real good show.
yeah, I think he made the A main and was running really good. So good to see Ron still coming back week and week and running pretty good times. He's starting on pole this heat. See what he can do here.
All right, looks like one more lap around the circuit, and then we'll be going green out of 4.
All right, I'm back. I get the one to green here. Pace car is going to duck in. Got Meister and Goyette. Front row bringing it down here. Goyette won't give you any room. He's going to run you right there to the ragged edge. See what he can do here. Got Dustin Sargent. He's been real fast of late, as we mentioned. Green's out. Good start. Sargent getting a back bumper from Olson, I believe that was. Good run for Sargent on the outside. He's going to get around Goyette. Ooh, somebody hard into the wall. I believe that was Justin Standridge. Sargent now goes top. Oh, he gets in the back of Ron. He gets into the wall now. Sargent's going to fall back. That'll move the... It says 97. I'm not sure who that is. Richard Shockley. Shockley up into 3rd. Sargent back up to 4th now. Ron Meister checking out. He says, see you guys later. Sit back there and argue all you want. Shockley now going to try to throw a slider on Goyette. That was a bad slider. He's not going to stick. Goyette won't be happy about that one. See if Goyette can bring it back here. Sargent's going to look to the bottom of Shockley now. Sargent now throws a slider. Shockley going to cross him back over. They'll be side by side coming down the back stretch. See if Goyette will return the favor to Shockley if he can get to him. Shockley with another monster slider. Sargent's going to cross it under. If I was Goyette, though, I'd just ride around, let these two guys figure out what they want to do, because they're going to try to wreck each other here eventually.
I think Goyette is going to go ahead and play the odds at this point. Those two throwing sliders back and forth without a whole lot of room to make it happen.
Yeah,
It's only a matter of time.
Goyette's getting a run on the outside of Shockley, though. Big run. Shockley gets way loose coming out. I don't know if he's got damage to that car or what, but he's going to fall way back. See, somebody else looked like William Sign in the back. Got caught up in a wreck. He's still on the track, but he's a lap down. So now Shockley's falling way back. That's going to let Brantley try to close up in on him. We'll go to that battle if it happens, but top three checking out right now. Sargent's starting to reel in on Ron. Ron's going to run a slider line in one. Don't know if that was the right move. Sargent's going to try to go on the outside of him. Sargent makes the sticks. He's going to get to the outside of Ron. Ron's going to throw a slider in three. If he can stay out of the wall, he does. He throws it too hard. He's going to lose two positions. Now Goyette's a second. Ron the third. Shockley still in fourth. Brantley lost his fifth place spot. That gives fifth to Trace Olson.
A lap and a half to get it done if he's going to catch Sargent.
Hey, honey. Yeah, it's going to be close. Sargent with the lead. Goyette now with one to go. Don't know that anybody's going to get fourth. Let's go check out Shockley. Yeah, Trace Olson. Don't think he's going to have enough time to get there. Shockley looked really fast early on, and then he'd just fall off. I see he's got his wing trunked. I don't know if that was the right move. But nonetheless, it's his move. Sargent with the win. Goyette second. Meister third. Shockley will get fourth. Trace Olson almost to it. Just need a couple more laps. Brantley sixth. Standard seventh. And William Sign 3 laps down in eighth. Guys, we're definitely beating and banging on that one. Gave us a little bit of action there, but didn't work out for some of them.
That was quite a race there.
Yeah, that was most action we've seen all night. So, Heat 5, our last and final heat here. Starting on row 1 on the inside, you're going to have Joe Dowd on the pole. On the outside of him, you're going to have Blaine Brink. Row 2, you're going to have Mason Mier and Carl Deesh. Row 3, you're going to have Brandon Surratt on the inside. On the outside of him, you're going to have Tony Bachhoven, the wonderful announcer. He sounds way better than us, but he's the official track announcer for Knoxville. Glad to have him with us now. Inside of row 4, you're going to have Eric Wilkie. Outside of row him, you're going to have Brandon Smith. Row 5, you're going to have Raymond Kimmel and Travis Oldfield. He was another one that was over 2K. Not eligible to race tonight, but hopefully we will see him tomorrow. He did run in our non-wing Fairbury race. He was running second place. I think he had led a couple times and then got on the wall, and bad break for him, but we'll see. Last heat, top 4 going to make it. Final 4 guys to our A main. The rest got to go to the C. Play alphabet soup.
Let's take a look through the field here. Bachhoven definitely has a beautiful paint scheme on that car. That is a replica of the, I believe it was 1984 track champion, Rocky Hodges.
Yeah, good looking paint with the all natural wing look there. No wrap on them. That's old school for sure. You got Tony, he's the announcer for Knoxville, and then you got Eric Wilkie, one of the Knoxville regulars that runs in the Knoxville Regular Weekly series that we run here on Pushing the Cushion Productions. So good to see some of the Knoxville guys carrying over, running with us. Glad to have them for sure. Had William Byron run with us here in the 410s just a little bit ago. That was an awesome pleasure to be able to have him come over. He just won the NASCAR race earlier today on the E-Race. So big names, big stars coming out here with UDSS. Like to have it, like to see it. Hopefully we can continue to get bigger and grow. Pace car is going to duck in. Blaine Brink laying way back here on the start. See if he can get back up there, but that's not going to be good for him if he doesn't. He doesn't quite get up there, so Joe Dowd's going to get a great start. Mason Mier is going to try to look under Blaine as well. He's going to run the bottom. Starts to slide up a little bit. Blaine's going to have to cross back over. Oh, Blaine gets into the 73 of Surratt coming down the turn 2. Tough deal there. Move Mason to second. Carl Deesh third. Brandon Smith fourth. Looks like Eric Wilkie also got involved. He is going to be a lap down as well. Top 3 kind of running single file there. Brandon Smith in fourth. He's going to get the first challenge, I think, from Raymond Kimmel if Kimmel can get up there. Kimmel's running the bottom, everybody else on the high side.
Interesting so far seeing how far these guys are willing to push the cushion up toward that turn 4 fence. They are down to just a few inches of cushion left before somebody's going to get into it hard.
Yeah, you're going to start seeing guys banging on that wall. These be interested to see once it slicks off a little bit more. They're right up there. Luckily, it hasn't slicked off, so you don't get real squirrely coming out of it yet, but that will come. Carl Deach starting
Deach
to...
is going to run now.
Yeah, starting to make a move here on Mason. Be interesting to see if he throws a slider here in 1 and 2. Slider line seems to be pretty good. You can throw it, but if the guy behind you sees it coming... Yeah, just didn't get down low enough. Didn't run it in right. Got a little too sideways. Now he's going to lose a whole bunch of momentum. Brandon Smith still holding down that 4th spot. No real challenge from Kimmel yet. Joe Dowd looking real good out front and strong. Mason looks like he might start to be gaining a little bit on Dowd, but not quite. He will get a good run right there in 3 and 4. See if he can make it stick going into 1. Coming down the line, they're going to have 2 to go. I don't think Mason's done yet. Mason's going to get a great run again. Don't look now, but Carl Deach is starting to make a move too. See if Carl get close enough. Maybe he'll do a 2-for-1 slider. I think, oh, Mason gets real loose coming out of 4. That's going to kill his momentum with 1 to go. The white flag waves. He's not going to be able to throw a slider there. Will he do it in 3?
Sizing him up for 3.
Yeah, Carl's going to get the outside though. Mason makes a mistake. He might lose 2nd. Oh, and he slams the door on Carl. He says, nope, I'm just going to ride here in 2nd. Coming to the line, Joe Dowd's going to take your win. Mason Mier 2nd, Deach 4th, Brandon Smith 4th, Kimmel 5th. Bachhoven's going to get 6th. That'll move him into the B main tonight. Good move for Tony. He's only been on here about maybe 4 or 5 days. So looking good early on. Brink's going to get 2nd. Tough break for him, and Brandon Surratt in 8th. That'll move us into your C main drivers. Starting on the front row, you're going to have Michael Bangan and Chris Lawrence. Row 2, you're going to have William Seaman and Brandon Surratt. Row 3, you're going to have Greg Detweiler and, I can't do it, Nels
Shellhouse.
Shellhouse. Row 4, you're going to have David Ward Jr. and Brandon Bradney. Row 5, you're going to have Eric Wilkie and Jimmy Barr. Row 6, Craig Peters and Glenn Reinhardt. Like we mentioned, Reinhardt will not make the call. Rupert or Oldfield. Justin Stotz, Kratzky. I don't know if any of these guys will be the ones. I think that'll be it. So it might not be too many drivers. I'm only showing 12. Maybe not even that many. We'll see how many actually grid up here, though.
I gotta say, you got an interesting story here in the 3rd row. Greg Detweiler and Nell Fellhouse actually know each other. They're both from Knoxville. Be interesting to see how they handle turn 1.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what we can get there. Couple, not like you said, a couple Knoxville regulars. Nice to have them over here for sure. See, only top 4 can make it, so it does look like we have... let's see, Chris Lawrence not going to make the call, or Brandon Bradney, so about 9 or 10 cars, I think. I don't have an official number on that yet, but your dad there, Greg, he's in 5th. See if maybe he could sneak into a B main spot.
For him, I think will be patience when he tries to run through turn 1 and 2. If he can hug the bottom and do it clean, there's definitely a wide enough track now to move forward.
Yeah, I'm just interested to see who's going to make that bottom work first that can get down there and run it. Surratt's going to be fast. He's been fast with us last couple weeks. I seen he just got his new sim rig built his home built one out of plywood. That was cool to see. So be good to see if he can make the B main and then make it charge through the field. He's usually pretty fast.
I think another car to watch here is going to be Eric Wilkie. He tangled a little bit with Bachhoven in the heat race and paid the price. He's a talented driver. It'll be interesting to see what he can do from back there. I believe he's starting 9th.
Yeah, he's way back in the field. Got caught up in that first lap wreck there in Heat 5. I don't know if he's part of one of the Wilkie Pack guys. You know, I always remember Wilkie Pack from back in the days of sprint car racing. I don't know if he's part of that family or not, but I think Eric Wilkie's from Wisconsin area. I think I used to run with them guys back in the 305 days, but green flag's out. Michael Bangan's going to get a good start early on. Brandon Surratt as well. He's going to run that high side, get the huge run on the outside. He is all over the back door, banging. Oh, and Wilkie's in the back, getting a big wreck in the back of the field. Looked like Wilkie's, Peters, and Detweiler possibly. All three of them wrecking. That will bring the yellow out. Oh, and second and third almost wreck coming out of 4. Starting to see guys get loose there coming out of 4. Let me see if we can go back here on a replay. See what happened. Let's see what we got here. Looks like, oh, Eric Wilkie got big time loose coming out, smacked the wall, and just come down into Greg Detweiler, and I believe that was Craig Peters. Detweiler and Peters, unfortunate ones, just had nowhere to go. Looks like Detweiler's going to call it quits, as well as Wilkie. Peters, looks like he's not making a call back either. So William Seam, I always mess that one up as well. He's your current leader, Brandon Surratt second, Michael Bangan third, and Niels is going to be in 4th. Your top 4 transferring on right now. Jimmy Barr's first man looking out with Jason Kratky and Dave Ward in 7th. See if old El Presidente can make some moves here, get up into the transfer, go to the B.
I think at this point, anybody that's outside of transfer spot's going to have their work cut out for them.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one for sure. Like, it just, the top just still seems too strong. Nobody's able to make that bottom work yet. See if everybody can stay clean, though. That's going to be the biggest thing. Guys are starting to really fight hard for this position, so it'll be interesting to see who can stay out of trouble. Surratt was looking real fast. He was all over Williams' back bumper. Same with Bangan. You know, Bangan started on the pole, so he fell back to 3rd already. Pace car should be pulling in here. Restart will be on the leader. Single file. Oh, Williams got that wing all the way back already. Surratt's wing all the way forward. That's the difference there. That should make a big difference for William. He'll be able to get the run. Oh, and they're wrecking on the start. Guys beating and banging into each other. Looked like Jason Kratky was the unfortunate one there. We stay green, though. William Seam going to lead him down into 3. Surratt all over his back door. No challenge yet. They're still running nose to tail.
Shellhouse is going to be the first one to kind of venture down to the bottom and see if he can make it work.
Yeah, Shellhouse just trying anything right now, but if he doesn't look now, I mean, Jimmy Barr's coming. He's running the high side. He's going to be looking to get in that last transfer spot. Shellhouse gets real loose coming out of the corner. Jimmy Barr closing in. Oh, Barr gets way loose coming on the exit. And then Shellhouse gets on the wall on the entry. That's going to let Jimmy Barr close back in on him. Barr had to lift a little bit there. I'm sure Dave Ward's watching saying, oh man, I hope these guys wreck each other out. That'll give him the 4th spot. Jimmy Barr's going to try to look low. Nothing there. Barr getting real loose in the middle of that corner. Dave Ward's starting to run these guys down now.
He's got 2 laps to get it done. He needs to make a move quickly if it's going to happen.
Yeah, I keep waiting for Jimmy to make that last ditch effort. Just haven't seen it yet. It might be waiting. If it was me, I'd be waiting until the last lap on the last corner. Leader still Seam, Surratt, Bangan. You're watching the battle for the last transfer with Shellhouse. Jimmy Barr trying, got the run on the outside. He's going to be able to hold on to it. No, he does not. Shellhouse shuts him down. Dave Ward looks to the high side now. He closes in on Shellhouse. Ward to the outside. He can't make it work. Who's going to get it? It looks like Jimmy Barr. At the line, Jimmy Barr, yes. So it'll be Symes, Surratt banging at Jimmy Barr on the last straightaway. He was able to pull it out. What a move. By just 20 thousandths of a second, he was able to get that over Shellhouse. So Barr able to cut it down underneath on the bottom and get the run. What a finish. Almost thought Dave Ward was going to be able to sneak one in there right at the end. That'll bring us up to the B main. I believe it's still top 4 coming out of here, correct?
4 coming from the B main to fill out our 24 car A main.
All right, on row number 1, you're going to have Jack Hitt on the inside. Outside of him, you're going to have Christopher Standridge in the 22. Row number 2, you're going to have Rodney Shockley and Trace Olson. Row 3, you have Raymond Kimmel and Hunter Crum starting 6, so Crum's going to have to get some work going here. Row 4, you have Daniel Vaught and Scott Paul. Row 5, Timothy Brantley and Tony Bachhoven. Row number 6, Byron McDonald and Coulter West. Row 7th, you're going to have Clarence Rosa and Justin Standridge. Row 8th, Blaine Brink and Adam Filburn. Row 9, William Simon, Brandon Surratt. Row 10, Michael Bangan and Jimmy Barr. And as we're looking there, you can see Jimmy Barr is stuck in the fence. Car must not wanted to go straight when he took off. He took a hard left and went right into the fence. He is moving now, and we'll catch up to the field. A couple big hitters deep in the field here. Be interesting to watch Hunter Crum. See if he can stay out of trouble long enough, but also get up to the field.
Position in the point standings, Hunter Crum did not want to be running the B main tonight.
No, I was giving him my little pep talk. You know, like I said, right before the race there, we were talking to him and told him he's not out of it yet. He's going to have his work cut out for him, though. I have to tell his dad he's going to have to pull that sponsor off. I think we'll have to put it on my car or something. You know, he's going to have to sponsor a points winner, I think. But don't count him out yet. Hunter Crum always puts on a show, and just because he's in the B main doesn't mean he's not going to be in the top 3 there in the feature talking to us tonight. Pace car is going to duck in. Jack Hitt, Chris Standridge is going to bring him down to the green. Green flag is out. 10 laps. They're beating and banging through the back of the field already. Looks like we keep going straight. Everybody's good. Tony Bachhoven in the back going way high. Going to try to get the run on the outside. Oh, and they get together. Bachhoven and somebody else. They're into the wall in the back stretch. Jack Hitt's going to run the bottom. Standridge is going to run the outside. Standridge is going to get the run on the outside coming out of 4. Looks like he's going to bring Trace Olson with him. Hunter Crum moves up to 4th. Ooh, Olson and Jack Hitt battling out. It looked like, was there somebody on the back stretch parked? Did I see that correct?
Looking, trying to see if that's the case.
I believe I saw a car still on the track back there. Hopefully that's not the case. Standridge, Crum in a second now. Track is cleared now. They come down the back stretch with 8 laps to go. Hunter Crum all over Christopher Standridge. Crum's going to look to win this B main. Everybody single file, nose to tail on the high side. Standridge and Crum starting to pull away. Trace Olson 3rd, Hitt 4th. Rodney Shockley 5th. Oh, Scott Paul, big wreck in the back stretch. 3 of them upside down. Yellow not out yet. There it will come out now. Oh, and that, as we looked away, Hunter Crum and Christopher Standridge were bumping together. Not sure who's going to get it. Looks like Standridge will hold on to the lead, but Crum was trying to make his move there. So a couple tangling up back there. Looks like Timothy Brantley is going to be out. Bachhoven, he went a lap down. Raymond Kimmel, he's going to be a lap down as well. Scott Paul, he was in that wreck. He's not going to make the call back. Neither will Byron McDonald. Michael Bangan, he's still out there. He's missing the front of his car, though. So they should have about 4 laps to go when we go green here, I think. We're going to have Standards, Crum, Olsen, and Hit your top 4 transferring on into tonight's feature right now. Rodney Shockley, the first man looking out. Gonna get Bunch back up here. Should get the one to go this time by. I think Hunter's definitely going to be the favorite. Ooh, what do we got going on here? I don't know who the 17 was, but he appeared to not be happy with somebody. He come charging up through the field there. That was Raymond Kimmel. Kimmel wanted to tell somebody, hey, I didn't like that. He will...
Just told somebody they're number 1.
Yeah, I definitely think he had his hand out the window telling them that. He will fall to the back now, though. So should be 1 to green coming up to the line. Pace car will duck in here. Let's ride along with Hunter Crum here. Let's go on board with him and get a view of what he's seeing. Looks like he needs to reach up, pull a tear off, but we'll ride with Hunter here into the first corner, see what he can do with Standridge. See if he has anything for him. Green flag is out. Hunter's going to go straight to the bottom. Hear the throttle working there. He's going to come out low. Hunter Crum going to get the lead by going to the bottom. What a move. And the yellow is back out again.
It's around green, white, checkered now.
Yeah, didn't see who was involved in that one. I got a whole bunch of people moving back through my grid here. Get him straightened away. Blaine Brink missing a nose wing now. So Hunter Crum got to the lead just in time. Right before the yellow came out, he made that bottom work good. I think we know where he'll be running in that A feature.
Question is how many guys that are running the A feature are watching right now and thinking about what they're going to do in turn 1. I think the bottom's going to become really popular really quick.
Yeah, I think every one of them is going to be watching that move there. I know if I was me, I'd be watching this B main to see where guys are running, what's working. They do get a 2-minute warm-up, though, to figure the track out, so be interesting to see how many guys go down there and try it out.
See how many laps have we got? Okay, caution lights are still on. See if we can get word with one of our newcomers tonight. Tony Bachhoven, you got a copy on us?
I do.
How you feeling out there?
Well, I felt really good on the start. I was going to go to the top because the top was wide open, and then whoever I was racing with decided they wanted the spot worse than me.
Yeah, you looked pretty good up top at first. We thought you were going to pick off 4 or 5 cars, and then the door slammed on you. Yeah, tough break, but how is it here? Your first night running with us and first night in these 305s here. How's it feeling?
It's a lot of fun. I've only had my sim for about a week now, so it's been a big learning experience, and I have learned that it's a good thing that I'm a little bit better on the microphone than I am on the steering wheel.
I have to agree. I feel the same way. I'm a little bit better on the steering wheel than I am on the microphone, but we give it a shot every now and then.
That's right. It's a good time.
All right. Well, thanks for racing with us, and good luck here last couple laps.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Hunter Crum with a nice big lead. He's going to walk away from Christopher Standridge here. 4th place Jack Hit. He's going to look below on Trace Olsen, see if he can make that work. He's not done moving up through the field. He wants 3rd. Rodney Shockley would like to move up into 4th, but he's got his hands full of Daniel Vault right now. Trace Olsen moves to the bottom. Oh, Christopher Standridge gets way loose. That's a big wreck there. That's going to move him out. He's gone. Give 4th to Rodney Shockley now. No, sorry. Shockley was also involved in that, so give 4th to Daniel Vault. It's not over yet. Daniel Vault's got his mirror full of William Simon. Simon Surratt get together coming down the back stretch. Coming to the checkered. Oh, and we've got a massive pileup. Somebody just threw a nasty slider. I don't know what that was about. But Hunter Crumb's going to get the win. Jack Hit second. Christopher Standridge third. Brandon Surrett fourth. So Standridge will come back to third. We will have to take a look at that incident later, but somebody just cost themselves and another person their night in the last corner. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that'll be one to take a look at. I'm sure Race Control will be having a look at that after the race. We do review everything after the night ends. So, that was your top four. Moving on. Standards gets lucky, got real loose coming out, and he was able to get in. And Surrett, well, he was the biggest winner from that big pile up. He's going to get into fourth. Now he'll make the A main tonight.
That was an impressive drive from Surrett all the way from 18th starting position.
Yeah, I think he came out of the C main, I believe. So, doing the alphabet soup, making it work here tonight. Going to get into the A main. I'm sure he's real happy about that. So, we got about a minute and a half left to warm up. We'll see who's quick. Yeah, we ain't got no official times in. Everybody's still out on the track. Tyler Street's going to be the first one to come across. He'll take quick time, of course. See if we can go on board him, see what line he's running. If I can find the button, maybe. There we go. On board with Tyler Street right now. Looks like he's going to run the high side. Alex Hanna's going to move to the top of the speed charts. Dustin Sargent's going to slip in between Hanna and Street. Hanna's going to be the guy, yeah, as you can tell right there. Hanna's the guy on the bottom. Oh, big wreck coming out of 4. He's going to need a new car if he's going to run in the feature. Richard Shockley now moves up to the top. Shockley as well, kind of running that middle line. Alex Hanna is going to be the one I expect to run the bottom and make it work. You've seen him do it last week at Lanier. Feel he's going to do it again here tonight. That bottom looks real good. There's a nice groove on the bottom. If you can throttle it just right, it's going to be your spot to pass everybody.
Street's starting to venture down there out of 3 and 4, kind of testing the waters down low. Still kind of running the top side in 1 and 2.
Yeah, Hanna and Street are teammates at Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. You know they're going to be working together. He's probably telling them, they did last week, you know, hey, run here, run there, whatnot. So I believe those guys will be working together. Looks like Richard Shockley is going to be your fast guy here tonight. Hunter Crum jumped back up to second with Aiden Bierlin third. Alex Hanna fourth, Dustin Sargent fifth in your warm-up session. Those are the guys you're going to have to be watching. Shockley, I believe, has got to come through the field, though. Not sure where he's starting yet. So while we have a second, I'm going to go through our sponsors here real quick while they get all gridded up. Got to thank Design Metal Art for all they do for us there at Knoxville. Make all our trophies here at UDSS. Jessup Logistics, he sponsors our 410 series and he races with us as well. Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. Pushing the Cushion Productions for all your broadcasting needs. If you need somebody to broadcast your races, get a hold of us on YouTube. Speed World Hobbies for all your on-road nitro truck nitro car needs. And Works Graphics with Dave Ward. Need a car painted, get a hold of Dave. He paints most of the field here, so if you need a good paint job, get a hold of him. That'll take us into your heat grid. Starting on the pole, tonight's 40-lap feature, you're going to have Tyler Klaus. Outside of him, you're going to have Caleb Harmon. Row 2, you're going to have Aiden Bierlin. Outside of him, row 2, you're going to have Dustin Sargent. Row 3, Joe Dowd and Steven Fernberg. Row 4, Aaron Gerwitz and Alex Hanna. Showtime. Starting in the 8th spot is going to have to make some moves. Row 5, you're going to have Anthony Goyette and Mason Mier. Row 6, Chris Jones and Tyler Street. Street, I believe, is 3rd in points, or 4th in points, so he's going to have some work to do tonight if he wants to get up in that top 3. Row 7, Clint Stone and Ron Meister. Row 8, Carl Deach and Billy Bowerman, Mr. Billy Idol himself. Row 9, you're going to have AJ Hobson and Andrew Danson Hansen. Row 10, Richard Shockley and Brandon Smith. Row 11, you're going to have Hunter Crum, your first transfer from tonight's B main. Outside of him is going to be Jack Hitt. And your final row, starting 23rd, you're going to have Christopher Standridge. And on the outside, in last, you're going to have Brandon Surrett. I don't expect to see Surrett there long as he came out of the C main into the Knights A. So look for him to move up through the field tonight for sure. 1 to green, Darren. Pace car is going to duck in. Who's your pick tonight?
Klaus starting on the pole. He's always fast. Be interesting to see what he can pull together.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see. He's locked into the golds now. I think not sure if he gets to run next week or this week. I can't remember, but green's out. Him and Harmon dead even at the line coming to the green flag. Klaus going to throw a big old slider. Harmon's going to cross back underneath. 3 wide as Aiden tries to go underneath Harmon. We've got a big old pile up on the backstretch. There's 6 or 7 of them involved. I can't get back there fast enough. Who all is involved in that?
Ward would say that's definitely a yard sale back there.
That's a massive yard sale. Hunter Crumb's involved. Aaron Gerwitz involved. Anthony Goya, Joe Dowd, Brandon Surrett, Clint Stone, it looks like. A couple of them I couldn't even get to fast enough to exit it out. Looks like Bowerman was in it. Massive, massive pile up on the backstretch.
It's like Hunter Crum is coming in for repairs, so.
Yeah, let's see if we can go back and take a look at that one. I'd be interested to see. Give us a minute. We will get a replay up for you guys. Maybe? Maybe not. Replay is not one to work, so can't get a replay of that one, but I saw it happen just out of the corner of my eye. There was a big old pile up though, 5, 6. There might have been even more cars involved with that. It appears about everybody from 15th to 16th on back, so about 9 cars all involved. Billy Bowerman's going to be the one suffers the biggest. Him and Gerwitz, neither one of those I think will make the call back. Tough break for Bowerman. He had a good run, got into the A main, and then get wrecked out in the first lap. Shockley and Hobson are also in the pit still, have not returned. I know Surrett had to go get a new nose wing. Hunter Crummings mentioned new nose ring. Joe Dowd went in and got fixed. Clint Stone, I believe, went in and got repairs.
Let's see if we've got Brandon Surrett in the room. Does not look like he's here with us. Would have been interesting to have a little chat with him real quick.
Yeah, a lot of guys don't file in unless they get an actual top 3 interview spot. Scared of the microphone, I guess. Maybe, I'm not sure. That's
Probably afraid of having to talk with you.
Well, that could be a good possibility. I know Alex told me, he says, oh, you'll be making fun of me tonight. I'll be running the bottom real slow or something. I said, well, there's a good possibility of it. Like I say, I'd rather have a day job than run that bottom side. Green flags out. Harmon, Berlin, and Tyler Klaus all with a good start over Sargent. Harmon's going to throw a slider on Bierlin. Bierlin's going to run to the outside, says no thanks. Give the lead to Aiden. Aiden's going to pull out to a big lead on that. Got a huge run on the high side. Tyler Klaus now going to throw a slider. Oh, and it doesn't work. He gets into Harmon. Sargent. They will throw the yellow. I think there was another pile. No. Sargent and Klaus still fighting it out back there. They're not going to be happy with each other. Sargent's on his side now. That's a tough break for Sargent. He's going to get the rough end of that deal. That'll move Sargent out for the night. Tough break there. We're under yellow flag again. Looks like everybody else stayed pretty clean. Don't see no one else having any issues.
Looks like Tyler Klaus is going to call it a night.
Yeah, Klaus will be out. Looks like Clint Stone possibly called it as well. Maybe just came in for the pits. Yeah, Clint Stone coming in, gonna get car worked on. Crew's gonna maybe put a new wing on it, and he's back out.
And let's see if we got another lap under caution here.
Yeah, we're up to lap 7. We still got one more to go. Yellow lights are still on.
All right. Real quick, let's get a word with one of our Australian competitors. Chris Jones, you got a copy on us?
Yeah, I gotta move up, I know. I was watching my mirror and Ron was a million miles behind me. I'm like, where the hell is he? Then we were going.
So you finally made a A-main running up front in the A-main here in the 305 Silvers. How does it feel to be up there?
Oh, wait, I'm interviewed. Yeah, pretty good.
You done so well, you got an interview with us.
Yeah. I don't know, it's rare to be up here.
Well, you're looking good so far. Keep it up. Just try to stay clean, out of trouble. We won't bother you too much. You're going to green here. Again, good luck, and hopefully we'll see you here at the end of the night, top 3.
Thanks, guys.
Aiden Berlin going to bring him down to green here. Aiden takes off real early. Oh, and we just talked to Chris. He might have got him a little nervous. You gave him the announcer's curse. He got real loose coming out of 4. Let's go back and take a look and see if we can find him here. Chris falling way back. Still falling back. Darren, I'm going to blip the blame on you on that one. I'm going to send him to your trailer afterwards.
Ouch.
Alex Hanna, like I said earlier, is running that bottom side up to 4th place. Tyler Street on the high side. Alex making the moves on the bottom. The first 3 all up top, running the high side.
Say Aiden Beerline is going to be hard to catch as smooth as he is running the top side of the track right now. That car is laser straight all the way through the corner.
Got another yellow. Not sure. Oh, Brandon Surratt on his side. Can't quite get it flipped over. Alex Hanna was tangled up in that. Let's see if Surratt finally did exit off the track. Jack Kidd, I think he was involved as well. He's going to come in, get a fresh car. Chris Jones fell all the way back to 14th after Darren put the curse on him. Tough break for Chris, but glad to have him. He's always excitement, always a fun guy to be around.
Well, it's definitely the announcer's curse in action there.
Yeah, I mean, it wasted no time.
Looks like Christopher Standridge is up 10 positions now, 23rd to 13th.
Yeah, well, don't look as well. Hunter Crum up to 11th, so Crum had a little issue there early on, and he's moving through the field.
But Brandon Smith, 20th to 8th.
Yeah, Alex Hanna, I didn't see what happened there, but he fell back to 9th. He was running 3rd. So we missed what happened there. Tyler Street also fell back to 6th, so might have been a caution there or something. That was why the caution was called. These guys were caught up in it. Didn't quite see what happened, but tough break for Alex Hanna. He's gonna have to work his way back up now.
Make it interesting in the championship chase here because now only 2 positions are separating your points leader and second in the points.
Yeah, Hunter Crum is 2nd. Caleb Harmon's 3rd, so he's probably real happy about this. Harmon running in 2nd right now. He'd like to see Alex Hanna and Hunter Crum struggle here tonight. Lights are out. We will be getting 1 to go here. Aiden Harmon and Fernberg all been running the high side. You now got Mason Muir in 4th, Carl Deach in 5th. Aiden Harmon with a big jump on Fernberg, gonna get out to a nice lead. Fernberg's gonna get fallen back as well as Mason Muir. He's gonna have a big gap between him and Fernberg. See if Harmon can make a move on Aiden. Doesn't quite have anything for him. We'll move back to the field. Tyler Street, first guy in the top 10 to go to the bottom. Street working the bottom, gets a little tight. It's going to get by Deach though. See if he goes to the bottom again, makes a move on Mason. Oh, now he runs the middle line. Andrew Hansen with a big slider back there. 3 teammates there, Street, Hansen, and Alex Hanna. Did not work for Hansen. Hansen got way loose. Oh, Carl Deach gets up into the wall, gets loose. Almost tangles with Tyler Street. Street's going to get that position back again now. Mason Muir all over Fernberg. Let's go to that battle. Mason could shove him down the backstretch.
Caleb Harmon has closed right up on the bumper of Aiden Beerline.
Oh, and Mason gets into the back of Fernberg. Tyler Street goes to the bottom. That's going to give him. Mason gets loose. Mason's going to fall back 2 spots. So tough break for Mason there. Got in the back of Fernberg. Just never lifted and got loose. Don't think he was expecting to gain on him that fast. Tyler Street back down to the bottom again. Oh, Deach in the wall. Mason loose. That's going to collect Alex Hanna. Hanna's going to lose his nose wing. And the yellow will come out. Alex Hanna now missing his nose wing. That's going to be tough for him. Will he come in, get it fixed, or is he going to stay out? Still plenty of time left. Aiden Bierlin still your leader. Caleb Harmon in second. Steven Fernberg in third. Tyler Street moved back up to fourth after falling back there. He's starting to look pretty good on that bottom. I just don't know if he's got enough to catch Bierlin and Harmon. They've got that topside figured out really well right now.
Like Alex Hanna's made the decision. He is going to come in and repair the car, so that's going to put him back to the end of the longest line.
Yeah, he's going to come in. I think that's the smart move. I would probably do that myself. Big track like this, you're going to want all the best car you can get. There's plenty of time left still, so you gotta have about 18 laps to go, 19 or so.
Hunter Crum now riding in sixth.
Yeah, he's slowly working his way through the field. He almost got caught up in that last yellow though. Alex Hanna was kind of the blocker for him. Alex took the hit, and Hunter was able to miss it. Mason though, the big fallback there, he got loose twice. He's fallen all the way back to 7th. Was running into the 4th spot. Should get the one to go here. Anthony Goyette making a nice move. He's up to 9th right now. Chris Jones, he's worked his way back up to 11th after Darren Kirsten. Standards I seen as well. He came in, got his car fixed, but he's 4 laps down showing on my screen. So I got 15 cars on the lead lap, so that's good for Alex. He will only start 15th now. Pace car ducks in. Caleb Harmon's going to bring him down to the start. Caleb Harmon drops to the bottom, try to get an early run. Oh, Fernberg gets all messed up. Fernberg into the wall. He's going to fall way back. That's going to put Street in 3rd, Hunter Crum to 5th, Carl Deach in 4th. Street goes to the high side, Deach to the bottom, Crum follows him down to the bottom. Hunter Crum running that bottom really well. Mason Mier in a wall again in 3 and 4. Mason's really starting to struggle with the handling of this car as it's slicking off a little bit. Deach is going to throw a slider on Street. Street's going to cross him back over. Hunter still running the bottom. They were 3 wide down the front stretch. Now 2 wide, Street and Deach. Street to the bottom. Hunter Crum still back on that bottom. Not coming off of it at all. Hunter Crum's going to get a great run on Street though. Looks to the inside. Give it to Hunter Crum on the bottom. Street back up high. Bierlin and Harden still out front, walking away with it. And the yellow will come out again. And don't look now, but Alex Hanna was out of the race, I see. Don't know if the yellow was because of him, but he is showing off track. Looks like he might be the unlucky one of that. That's the problem with going in the back sometimes. You got to fight your way up through the field, and sometimes it just doesn't always work out.
Cursing him again, I gotta say Chris Jones has worked his way back up to 9th now.
Yeah, Jones is looking good. Anthony Goyette, he was involved in that lap 1 wreck. He's up to 7th, so Goyette's moving up through the field. Fernberg, he fell back to 6th. Sarah on that start, got a bad start, got into the wall. Tyler Street, Hunter Crum, those are the 2 biggest movers right now, moving up through the field. Crum's got that bottom working really well. I just don't know if it's enough to be able to catch Bierlin and Harmon. They were running really strong on that high side.
Yeah, those 2 have been nose to tail all the way around the track since the beginning of this race. It's only a matter of time, though, before one of them is going to make a mistake and it's going to get some separation going.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if Harmon's just going to ride this out until it gets towards the end, or if he's going to start making a move on Aiden. You know, everybody wants to win. Harmon's chasing points. Aiden's kind of, can't remember where Aiden's at. He might be top 5, but it's just, what do? You know, I know Tyler Street, he's not going to back off. Crum, they're not going to back off. The racer in them's going to want to win. This is going to be big in the points battle, though. This is what Crum needed. This will be Alex Hanna. He's going to have to take his 2nd drop week here tonight, so that's going to move him down a little bit. I think he'll still be your points leader, but that's going to really tighten a points battle up big time. And you've got second, third, and fourth in points running second, third, and fourth. So not quite that order, but they're all going to be knocking on the door. They're definitely going to be happy to see it. And Clint Stone gets door slammed back of the field. That's going to cause a problem here on this restart. He's able to keep going, but let's see what happens there. Caleb Harmon, he's going to... Whoa, he might get a black flag for that one.
He was actually back in position about the time they crossed the flag stand. He timed that about perfect.
Yeah, he might get lucky on that one. Aiden Berlin's going to get back by him. Aiden Berlin going to check out a little bit too. Tyler Street, Hunter Crum to the bottom. Tyler Street with a big run. Give Tyler Street the lead. Hunter Crum's going to move to second. I didn't think the bottom was going to be that good. And Hunter Crum goes back to the bottom. Street goes up high. Crum misses the bottom a little bit with Harmon breathing on his back neck. Street still your leader. Hunter Crum falls back to third as Aiden gets it back. Hunter Crum back to the bottom. Street to the bottom as well. Harmon to the bottom. Deach to the bottom. Aiden Berlin's going to be left alone on the high side. Aiden's going to fall all the way back to fourth.
So now second, third, and fourth in points are running first, second, and third. This is unbelievable. And Deach around the outside of Berlin now.
Yeah, Berlin's going to be the biggest loser here. Berlin throws a big slider. Deach is able to miss it. Deach is going to cross him back over. Street is checking away with it right now. Hunter Crum in second. They've all moved back up to the high side now. Now Berlin's the one running the bottom. Everybody kind of flip-flop spots on the track. Street's running the high side 1 and 2. Everybody's running the bottom in 3 and 4. Aiden gets in the bottom. He drives it in on Deach. Way overdrove it there. Hayden driving a little rough. He lost the lead. He's trying to fight his way back up there. Street still checking out. Hunter Crum just don't have nothing for him to come back up through the field. Harmon goes to the high side 3 and 4. Not going to be enough. Crosses back down in front of Aiden. Let's check the battle out here for third. Harmon running a high side in 1 and 2. He's going to run a high side 3 and 4. He doesn't. He goes to the bottom. Hunter Crum goes to the high side, though. Interesting move there by Crum. He's looking for anything to try to catch Tyler. 7 to go. Tyler Street still with a comfortable lead. Your top 6 all checked out now. Street, Crum, Harmon, Bierlin, Deach, and Fernberg separated themselves from the rest. Hunter Crum closing in on Street. Anthony Goyette, though, he's going to cause a little bit of trouble for the leaders. He's lost his nose wing. Not sure what happened with him there. As we mentioned earlier, he was running in 7th.
Like, oh yeah, he went ahead and went right to the bottom and just got out of the way.
Yeah, good move by Goyette there. Don't know he realized they were closing in on that fast, but once he seen it, he got it out of the way. Everybody kind of struggling to find grip right now. Tyler Street's not, though. He is gone. Looking really good right now. Hunter Crum has nothing for him. Everybody's starting to put a little separation between the rest of the top 5 here. Oh, Street gets a little loose coming off of 4. Hunter Crum's going to like to see that.
Just beautifully drove that car back in, got it back underneath Aiden Berlin.
Ooh, Berlin falls back to 5th. Deach. Oh, and Berlin's not giving him an inch, though. He's running him very hard. Those two keep battling it out. Go back up to Hunter Crum, see if Hunter's going to do anything. I think Hunter's just biding his time. I think he's got a slider coming. It's just a matter of when. He's closing in on Tyler now. The experience Hunter Crum has is starting to pay off, I believe. Crum looks really good on the bottom compared to Street. Gets that nice low exit. Oh, and he played fiddle on him there. Hunter Crum faked him out. Street went up high to block. Hunter Crum's going to throw the slider. Street's going to cross it over. Street's going to look back underneath him going down the backstretch. Street going to throw the slider. He does. Hunter Crum tries to duck underneath. Street says, no, just kidding. Street with a good run coming out of the corner there. These two battling it out. White flag. No, sorry. White flag. 1 to go. Tyler Street with a comfortable lead now. Street going to go to the bottom and protect. Hunter Crum's going to run the bottom as well. I don't think Hunter's going to have enough for him now. Street runs it nice and slow just to protect Tyler Street coming out of 4 down to the checkered flag. Tyler Street will win it. Hunter Crum second. Caleb Harmon third. Aiden Berlin fourth. And Carl Deitch is going to get fifth at the line on Aiden Berlin. No, Steven Fernberg is going to get it. Aiden, I don't even see Aiden. Where did he go? We missed it.
He ended up finishing 4th.
Okay, he did. He went fourth. Running orders, not sure what's going on here. Kept changing on me. So Berlin fourth, Fernberg fifth, Deitch sixth, Chris Jones seventh, Mason Mier eighth, Jack Hitt ninth, Ron Meister. Nice run after getting in that first lap crash and pulling up a 10th place finish as well.
For anybody that says there's never passing in 305 fixed class races, our winner started 12th and second place started 21st.
Yeah, what a move by Hunter Crum there at the end. Did you see that where he made it look like he was going to go to the outside? Tyler went to block and Hunter dove to the bottom and threw a nice slider. Tyler was just able to get the run back on him and wasn't able to do anything with it.
Yeah, I think if Hunter wouldn't have had to deal with such a wide track to make that slider work, that was perfectly set up. He had Street completely convinced that he was going to be on the outside. Street moved to block, and that opened up the exact lane that Hunter Crum was looking for.
Yeah, it was a great move. I wasn't sure he was going to be able to pull it off, but he definitely did. He made it look really good. Let's see. I do have word Billy Bowerman never started the feature, so he was not in the wreck. Bowerman, he's a man of eating. He was hungry, so went to go get some food. Bowerman did, but anyways, we'll have our top 3 for you here. Looks like Caleb Harmon. I'm going to pull him up here. Caleb, third place finish tonight. You got a copy on us? No. He's back down. Caleb, you got a copy on us now?
Yep, I got you.
All right, Caleb, third place finish tonight. You look like you were going to battle for the lead there with Aiden, but Hunter Crum and Tyler Street showed you guys the bottom a little too late, and they were able to just check out from you guys.
Yeah, I thought about going to the bottom, but the top was so good the whole time. It just didn't play out for me. But I'd take third, that'd help us in the points. Me and Hunter both. So I'm happy. Top 3.
Yeah, speaking of points, Alex Hanna was the leader. He crashed out tonight. It's not going to finish. I think he finished 15th or 16th or somewhere back there. Actually, I got to run it. He finished 20th, so this will be his drop week. So Caleb, you'll close in on him, and Hunter Crum is also going to close in on him. It'll be interesting to see here with 2 weeks to go how this plays out. And then I think Tyler Street was 4th in points, so it's going to be definitely a battle here coming down to the last week.
Oh yeah, Fairbury and Charlotte's going to be a blast. I mean, I don't know. I got to win one of these things. I've been in the top 3 more times than I can count, but I ain't won one yet. So
yeah, you mentioned Fairbury.
We're gonna get one at Fairbury.
You mentioned Fairbury. That's going to be anybody's game, I think. This fixed setup's not the greatest of Fairbury, so the bottom's going to be interesting. The top's going to be a place to be, and it's going to be who can stay out of trouble. There's going to be a lot of wrecks for sure. It's like the Bristol of the short track. So it'd be interesting to see how it works out.
Oh, it'll be interesting for me. I probably got like 5 laps turned at that place. I don't even know why I even bought it. So it's going to be a toss-up for sure.
I question that myself when I show up to Fairbury, but it's definitely not a sprint car track, I don't think. But I like running the 305s. But yeah, good run tonight. Third place finish, Caleb. Anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I'm going to thank Timothy Brantley, Aaron Gerwitz, Byron McDonald, Jason Crackey, David Diller. That's the team. BLCSS, we've been really consistent. I know Aaron's been finishing good. I've been good. Timothy's just out of the feature. We're getting better every week. That's what we like seeing, progression.
Yeah, you guys have all looked good here as of late. So it's nice to see the teams are getting together and forming good teams, the drivers, and everybody's getting faster week in and week out. Glad to have you. Hopefully the points chase will work out for you here in the end. I hope it don't. I hope my team, Tyler Street and Alex Hanna go 1-2. But nonetheless, well, then you got Darren. Darren's Hunter Crum's guy. So we're all cheering for everybody else. But either way, good luck, Caleb. We hope to see you up here top 3 again next week. And congrats again on your third place finish.
All right. Thank you.
Well, that's Caleb. He finished in 3rd tonight. We'll get your 2nd place was Hunter Crum.
Yeah.
Hunter, 2nd place tonight. You got a copy, buddy?
I do have a copy.
Well, I told you tonight you needed to not mess up.
Yeah, I saw
And-
that in the broadcast. I really enjoyed it.
And you messed up.
Yeah.
We'll blame it on Darren. Darren had the bad luck curse on everybody tonight, so
But I
just
like Darren.
just be
That's all right.
happy. Just be happy you didn't get interviewed by
I'm
him like
happy I
Chris Jones did.
Yeah, I'm happy though.
That's
I'll
good.
take it.
So second place coming from the B, and it's not bad. You looked pretty good on the bottom. We like that move there with what was it, 1 to go or 2 to go, Darren, where you kind of tricked Tyler out. You looked like you were going to top and then dove to the bottom real fast, threw a big old slider on him. Thought you were going to
Yeah.
get the win there.
I tried to after I slid them. These things they lose so much momentum on big tracks like these throwing sliders. But I tried to stick it, and then I went to cut down underneath them on exit. But I misjudged how fast you'd been going, and then I cut down right behind him and kind of screwed myself. But it was a ton of fun racing with Tyler. It's always enjoyable.
Yeah, you both look good coming through the field. Started towards the back and put on a good show for sure. That's what we like to see. This will help your points out. Alex Hanna finished 20th tonight, so he's gonna have to use his drop week. That'll tighten everything up. I think he'll still have the lead possibly. I'll have to look at it here later, but it's definitely gonna get close coming into Fairbury next week. Fairbury's anybody's game, so you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and you never want to get by somebody because they wreck. But I mean, at this point, I'll take it. I don't wish them to wreck, but
It's
I
just
mean, they gotta
it's nice
do-
everybody else has some bad luck like you've had the last couple of weeks, so.
yeah, it kind of makes it even.
Well, second place finish. It's not a win, but you're on the podium. It'll work out good for you. Congrats
First
again,
loser.
Hunter. Yeah, you
Thank
are
you.
the first loser. I will agree with that one, but either way, congrats. And anybody you like to thank tonight?
Firstly, Most Wanted Motorsports for helping. I was talking with Jake Greenwood that whole race. He was helping with spotting a little bit. Got a little dicey there. And then Trophy Dash, Wicked Cushion, CSI, Pit Logic. All those guys that help out.
All right, I'm sure they're glad to have you as your driver and see if you can come back next week at Fairbury and tighten up this points battle. That way your dad can not have to kick you out of the seat and put me in it.
I'll try my best.
Yeah. All right, congrats, Hunter, on second place.
Thank you.
And that'll bring us to your winner tonight, Tyler Street. Tyler got the win tonight. Weren't sure you're going to be able to get up through there and catch Caleb and Aiden, but you guys, you and Hunter ran that bottom to perfection and got up there.
I know. I didn't think at first. That's what I thought about staying up on top in 3 and 4, and then when Alex was in front of me, I saw him really gaining momentum off of 4, and I was like, all right, it's time to move back down to the bottom. And I wasn't quite sure on where to move the wing at first, but oh man, a race between Hunter and I'll take that all night. So that was fun. I was excited. I was start getting a little shaky at the end there. I started having my hands shaking and started sweating at the end.
Yeah, I could imagine that there with 2 to go. He put a nice move on you, faked you out. It looked like almost made it look like he was going to run the high side and then threw that big old slider on you. We thought he was going to get you there, but you were able to cross him over nicely and then protect the bottom from there on out. He couldn't do nothing.
Yeah, I gotta thank Dave on that one. Dave said he goes, watch, sliders coming, and the next thing I wasn't sure if I was gonna clear him enough down the back straightaway, and I was glad enough I had the bottom line at least going into 3 and 4. At least it made it a lot easier for me and gave me the advantage coming out of 4 for sure. I just knew I didn't need to mess up the bottom in 3 and 4, and I should have been all right. It got a little sketchy in with a couple lap cars there, but it turned out all good at the end.
Yeah, Hunter looked to be a little bit better in 3 and 4 on the bottom than you did, but once he got by you, you kind of made it work even better than he was. So sometimes you just got to be shown where to run it, and he did, and then you got him back. So either way, you got the
Yeah.
win. Got the win. Came up through the field. I don't remember where you started at, but
I think it started 12th, I think, or something like that, 10th, 12th, something like that. But I wasn't sure at the very beginning. I knew we had some squirrels in the back, and we were okay with that. But there was some good guys up front, and it all came down to determination of who was gonna run the bottom and who was gonna run the top, and 1 and 2 the best. That was for sure.
yeah, definitely looked good. This should help your points. I think you were 4th in points, just barely sitting out. So I think you definitely needed this for a points night. It'll make it interesting between the top 4 of you guys. You know, the top 3 of the top 4 all finish 1, 2, 3. So it'll be interesting.
That's good.
Be interesting going into Fairbury next week, though.
Yeah, that's gonna get tight. I know Fairbury. It's a small, but it's fast. It's a fast little joint, and I know after the last couple of weeks for me in 305s, I definitely needed a win for sure to get my excitement back up for sure.
Yeah, it'll be It'll be interesting to be able to run the top there at Fairbury, who could do it best without wrecking herself.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see you next week there. I don't think you're gonna make the golds tomorrow, though, right? You gotta go back to work finally.
Yeah, I gotta go back to work, but it's all good. It was all fun. I enjoyed it. Definitely gotta thank everybody. Gotta thank Sofa King, Fast Sim Sports, Jessup Logistics, Speed World Hobbies, UDSS, Work Graphics, Pushing the Cushion Productions, especially you guys YouTubing this. It makes it fun, and for me to share it to everybody, for me in my racing world. And I gotta thank you guys, you and Darren, for announcing. It's definitely enjoy you guys up in the booth for sure.
Well, we try to do a little bit better. Dave, I hear Dave's in here listening, so I gotta talk crap on him, but he can't be like us all the time. But anyways, congrats Tyler on your win, and we will see you next week at Fairbury. Hopefully, talking to you again in the winner's podium.
Thank you, thank you,
All right, congrats Tyler.
thank you.
Well, Darren, pretty exciting to say the least. The hen came down to the last lap and was what we wanted to see. The bottom worked finally. It took a long time to get it there, but it came in.
The Grove is one of those tracks where it really takes a long time for the bottom to start working, but when it did eventually come in, wow. 2-lane track, beautiful. Top and bottom to the track. 4 was getting really questionable if you wanted to run the top side. Looked like it was real difficult to keep the car out of the fence, and looked like there was a bit of a bump up there that drivers were having to deal with, but just absolutely impressed with the driving from the guys in the A main tonight.
Yeah, they put on a great show. We had a few cautions early on, but it cleaned up pretty good after that. We'll see how the 305 opens do tomorrow night. Hopefully it'll slick off enough for this, and then we got the 360s after that. So I hope everybody tunes in on Push the Cushion Productions. Like I said, the 305s will go up at 9 Eastern, with the 360s to follow around 10 Eastern, a little later than that. But should be some good racing here at Williams Grove again as well. Darren, if you got anything else, I'm done. We'll send it out of here.
Alrighty. Well, from all of us here at United Dirt Sim Series and Pushing the Cushion Productions, thanks for joining us this evening, and we hope to see you tomorrow night.